Dear special person, I'm very happy to connect again with you in this special webinar, Divine Genesis, the Lost Code of Creation. And we do it a little bit different, and I shall explain why, because the next webinar will be the same as this one, and then in September we start every month with opening a field, to create a field together with Arcturians, to stand on it, to make it more powerful. And today we start a little bit with it. There's a lot of things are going on in the world. If you look the news, and I don't watch the news a lot, but when you heard the stories, the wars, the politics, the financial things, there are so many things going on that we maybe think or become to be in fear. Where is it heading to? What is going on? And Arcturians explained me we are in a special time. There are coming more and more light codes, light fields, energy fields to this planet. And we have a choice in which field we're going to stand. And we get a possibility very soon to open special fields so that healing goes faster, manifestation goes faster, but it depends on which field we are, in the field of fear or the field of love, and if we create or manifest from the source who we truly are. We all have dreams and desires, but many times we manifest from another level, from the level of can be poverty, that we need abundance, or we have pain and we need health. So it's always from a need. And Arcturians explained me that from that energy we cannot manifest, we cannot create. We need to drop the stories in the ego, in the mind, to drop the stories and just recognize what is going on and connect with the source of us, the source of who we are, to connect with our soul and to create and to manifest from that source. Then the whole universe, all the energy will connect with it, and in that way we create a powerful field for manifestation. And tonight, in this webinar, the theme is Divine Genesis, the lost code of creation. And it's not really a lost code. It's called like this because this code of manifestation, the sacred, the secret of manifestation, is already inside of us, but it's sleeping because of everything what we experienced in life. We all have a background. We all have certain experiences, maybe traumas, things what happen in our life. We learn things. Life created us. But behind that creation is the source of who we truly are. And so if we start to manifest, to create from that source who we truly are, then miracles will happen. And tonight I want to inspire you to connect with the field of Divine Genesis. And we do this in a different way. The Arcturians have taught me how to open a field, and that's a transition. And this transition text is an invitation to connect with the field, to open the field, and to step together in this field. So tonight we do it a little bit differently. Working with fields, maybe you did webinars with me before. Many times you heard me saying in the webinar, okay, open the heart chakra, create a little golden lines from your heart to everyone who's in this webinar, and send love, so we create a powerful field of love. That's very powerful, but now we go a little bit deeper. We create on the team a powerful field, and we don't do it by ourselves. We invite the Arcturians, we invite the light codes to help us to create that powerful field. And for that we need a transition. So what we're going to do in this webinar, we start with invitation, the ritual, the opening of the field. Then I share a meditation to prepare ourselves for a very powerful activation. And then we do the activation just in one journey. So what is important, that you cannot get disturbed when we start. Maybe you leave the chat so we don't disturb each other after the activation. You can share in the chat and you can ask questions, whatever. But for now, leave the chat so we are really focused on what we're gonna do. For the ones who are new with my webinars or with the activations, I will explain shortly what is an activation, because after a meditation we do an activation. An activation is an active meditation, and we work with sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is also called the language of our soul. I would love to call it the mirror of our soul because we don't place anything. It's just we show your soul, we open the road, we open the portal for your soul to heal what needs to get healed, or the revelation, what needs to happen, the message you need, everything what is needed for the next step. So it's coming from the inside. So it's just a mirror. So when we start an activation, you focus on the center of your screen, and we start with two sacred geometry patterns next to each other, and you focus in the center, in the middle. And to focus on the middle, and your subconscious see the two codes being building up, at that way also in your subconscious energy will be built up, and we connect the right and left brain with each other. And after 5 minutes, your screen gets totally black. At that moment, you close your eyes. At that moment, you're gonna drift away in the music, because every frequency has their own music. And in this music, we place also megahertz frequencies. Also the music and these megahertz frequencies, maybe you heard of bioresonance, is based on frequencies, will also talk to your body. So we talk to your subconscious and we talk to your body, what is full of cell remembrance. There are different things stored and all energy patterns inside our body. So we speak also to that part of the system. So when we start, you take a few times a deep breath, you focus on your screen, on the middle, and when the screen gets black, you close your eyes and you stay with your eyes closed until I come back to you. As I said, today we do it a little bit different, and it's also a kind of preparation. In June, I will do the same, then it's the next webinar, and then after summer and September, I start with a monthly portal to open a field and to give energy to this field for the whole month on the team. So I will start with a webinar, and the rest of the month we use the energy of the moon, and the whole moon of the whole month has the same energy where we're working on. Like we're creating a powerful field, and we step in that field and we work on the theme together. I will ask questions, I will place things on the internet, on my socials, in a newsletter, on my website. So we really create a powerful field just with one theme to work on and to go deep in it. But about that I share much more in the June webinar. Today we go to Divine Genesis, the lost code of creation. Arcturian said the code of creation is not lost, but it's sleeping inside of us, in our own light, because of everything what we experienced in life. So what is possible when we start this journey, that you can feel temperature differences? It's possible you will feel pressure on your forehead, because we also activate the pineal gland. So it's possible you feel a kind of energy around your head. It's also possible you will feel some sensations inside of your body. Because when energy starts to move, if a healing is starting, or energy get released, a pattern or something what is holding you back, it's possible you get sensations inside of your body. Don't get scared. It's just energy vibration what starts to move. Allow everything what needs to happen. And the best thing to do is, if it's possible, to use a headphone for the good quality of the music and the frequencies, and that you cannot get disturbed. Maybe your phone you put on flight mode if it's possible, and make yourself comfortable the way you prepare yourself, what feels comfortable for you, how you want to experience it, but sit straight up. And I'm really looking forward to open this powerful field of Divine Genesis. So I will read the transition text, because it's really important how the Arcturians explained me how to create that powerful field, to open the field, and to invite. We need together, we need to give an invitation. So I want also to ask you to feel the words I share with you. I will read it because I don't want to make mistakes the way they share it with me. And try to feel my words. And at the end, that you also say inside of yourself, I give an invitation for the field so we can step in it and we carry it together. Powerful grid, field, portal of divine Genesis to really start to manifest from the source, not from the thought, not from the ego, not from the fear, not from the doubts, not from the need, but that we really start to manifest from the source who we truly are, from our own source. And that's powerful because then energy will start to flow. And to step in a powerful field of divine Genesis, it's even getting stronger. So let's make the journey together. So make yourself comfortable and don't use the chat so we don't disturb each other. And let's start our journey together. After this transition, what I speak about with my words, I'm reading it. After that, I close right away my camera and I start the meditation we do together to prepare ourselves for the powerful activation divine Genesis. Enjoy this journey. And then I want to ask you to close your eyes. Just close your eyes and follow your breathing. Just follow your breathing and try to breathe through your belly slowly. And close your eyes. And feel how you're being invited into a space beyond time. You are not here by chance. You've been called. That's the reason you are here in this webinar. You've been called. The code within you is ready to awaken. Today we step into an ancient field, older than stars and older than language. This is the field of divine Genesis, the original spark, the lost code of creation that still lives within you. There is nothing to figure out, only something to remember, because your soul already knows. Let me take a deep breath into your nose and out to your mouth. And then just feel the words. The spark of creation. What if you are the source of creation? What if the origin of your power does lie outside you, but you are in the deepest chamber of your inner temple? Divine Genesis is not a concept. It's not a teaching. It's also not a belief. It's a frequency, a code, a key to infinity field of creation. And this is a field where everything becomes possible, because it is born from presence itself. And this vibration you no longer create from lack, but from remembrance of divine abundance that has always been yours. And we take again a deep breath. The sacred activation we will share is about we remember. We return, not to the past, but to the blueprint of who we truly are, through sound, through geometry, through stillness. So let the words wash over you like waves. Let the sacred geometry touch you in a place beyond language. And feel something stir inside you, something ancient, something pure, something divine. This is all about divine Genesis. This is your reset. You return to the spark, the place where creation begins. Let us open the field of divine Genesis. Let's send together an invitation to the field of divine Genesis. Dear special person, just close your eyes and bring your attention inward and let your breath slow down, dropping gentle into your body. And feel the space around you, the ground beneath you, the silence behind your back. Let the words soften. Let your name soften. And let your story dissolve. Feel your energy returning to something ancient, to the space before words, before form, and before time. Now imagine you are standing at a threshold, not outside you, but within. Somewhere in your chest or just below your navel, what feels most comfortable for you. It's a portal of light, quiet, familiar, and alive. With your attention, you gentle touch this portal, and it opens effortlessly, without force. And behind it lies a field of light, soft, wise, like a memory. You're never truly lost. And Arcturians are near. Their presence is still, not guiding, but remembering you into yourself. And they whisper, the code was never lost. It sleeps in your light. And let this light begin to move through you, from crown to toes, as if your entire body is being realigned with the original frequency. And you don't need to do anything. You don't need to understand it. You only need to receive. And let memories arise, or not. Let visions come, or simple stay in the breath. And you are not a result of change. You are a carrier of forgotten melody. And that melody is quietly returning in your breath, in your heartbeat, in your field. And now gentle bring your awareness back into your body, into your hands, your feet, your breath, and feel how you are still here, but changed, softer, deeper, more aligned. You carry something now, a vibration, a remembrance, a code that has reopened. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. And let's do this one more time. We take a deep breath in and exhale slowly. And when you are ready, open your eyes and know, divine Genesis is not a beginning. It is a homecoming to who you have always been. We take again a deep breath. Keep your eyes closed. And we take a deep breath into your nose, out to your mouth, as deep as possible. And then you stretch a little bit to ground. And when you're ready, then you open your eyes. And to ground energy, I want to ask you to share in the chat for the grounding one word. What do you feel right now, or what word is coming, or is it a thought or an experience? But try to do it in one word. Just share in the chat one word. It's not for me or for the others to read. It's just your action to anchor the energy, what we started in this field. And this field we created together will still be open for a few days. It's a powerful energy field. So repeat the meditation activation. The meditation in this activation you'll find tomorrow on my website cosmic.care. And also tomorrow you find a whole webinar recording on my YouTube channel. And if you feel people need this, share it. It's free. The YouTube channel is free to see the webinar again. And thank you for sharing. As I said, slowly we change the structure of the webinars because we're going to work much more with the light fields, the codes, in another way to make it more powerful for us, to step in a powerful field we can work with. And this is happening more and more. But later in June, in my next webinar, keep an eye on my website or socials where I share the date and the theme. You are invited, and I will share more then about the new structure, the new way of inspiration. But for now, to anchor the energy, I have a few questions for you. And maybe you can write it down. Don't ask for answers right now. It's not about the answer. It's not about finding the answer. It's about the trigger, the integration of this energy in your subconscious. So it's all about the anchoring of this energy. So if there's coming an answer, it's nice, but we are not waiting for an answer. It's just to give the trigger to your source, to your subconscious, to your higher self, to your soul. So, but maybe you want to write it down. I will share also a screen with these questions, and maybe you want to write it down and just repeat the question a few times in your mind without expecting an answer. The first questions what I have is, what did I touch today within me that feels eternal? What did I touch today within me that feels eternal? Which part of me awakened today that had not long been asleep? Which part of me awakened today that had long been asleep? What does creation from remembrance mean to me now? What does creation from remembrance mean to me now? What did I feel in my body when I connected to the field? What did I feel in my body when I connected to the field? And the last question, what is my next step to embody my inner power of creation? What is my next step to embody my inner power of creation? Remember, if we start to manifest, to create from who we truly are, from our source, from our soul, without everything what is between it, everything we learned, everything what happened in our life, what shaped us, now we need to go deeper. We need to go to the source. So my advice is, drop the stories. The ego, the mind, is always making stories, and that distracts us from the source, who we truly are. It's distracting us from what we really are here for on this planet. And we're going into an amazing time. Dr. Jurgens explained me, and I feel it. Don't follow the world news. It's based on fear, to create fear. Go inside and connect with your inner source, because it's getting more and more easy because of all the frequencies and energies, light codes, what different species bring to this world. And that's the reason I changed the structure of the webinars after the summer, to really connect with the powerful fields and to create and manifest much quicker. And to be aware, where is my manifestation coming from which source, from which energy? Is it fear, is it need, or is it really because I feel it in every cell, in every connection? So that more I will share in June. I hope to see you again in that webinar. In the meantime, I want to share something else, because I like to do nice things, and we go to a season where everything is going a little bit slower. So I created an 11-day vacation for your mind, also to create peace inside, to connect easier to the source who you truly are, and I call it Flowcation. To use the time in this vacation this year, this summer time, summer holidays, to go in a flowcation. You can repeat it. It's 11 days, but you can repeat it. It's easy. It's just inspiration. I will share a link. I'm very excited about it. So maybe you want to make this journey with me. And in June, I'm back with a webinar. And stay connected with the field of divine Genesis. And because we can create miracles, everything is possible. But then we need to manifest, to create from the source who we truly are, and not from the need or everything we learn, the fear, the insecurities. So remember, energy attracts energy. Where's the energy coming from? And I want to thank you. I want to thank you from my heart, from heart to heart, that you were part of this field we created tonight and put into the world. The field of divine Genesis, the lost code of creation. Thank you for being with me, and I'm looking forward to see you in Flowcation or in the next webinar. I wish you an amazing time. Thank you for the connection. Bye-bye.